Mesechas Erevin, Perik Tes, Mishnah Daled. Habona alio al gabe shnei botim. If you've got two houses facing each other across a public thoroughfare. V'chein gishorim hamafuloshim. A bridge under which there is a road going underneath. Metaltalin tachteim b'Shabbos divrei Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda is of the opinion that you can carry underneath the bridge or underneath the ali, or the house which is placed across the road, joining the two houses. The reasoning for Rabbi Yehuda is as follows. He holds that midyoraisa, a reshus hayochid, has to have only two mechitzas, and here you've got not only two mechitzas. When the third and the fourth mechitza are closed off with the principle of pitikro yored v'sosem, that the edge of the bridge, we can take that as it's like a beam. It's a beam of at least of a width of 4 tefachim, which can be taken downwards, and it closes off the third and the fourth wall on either side. And similarly with regard to the aliyah al gabe shnei botim. That's the opinion of Rabbi Yehuda. The two mechitzas at Yeraisa, and the third and the fourth mechitza, you can midrabanan, you can rely on the principle of pitikra v'yored v'sosem, so you can even carry midrabanan. The Chachomim say no, that you can't do that, because they hold that two mechitzas is not a reshus hayochid midyoraisa. You require at least 3 proper mechitzas midyoraisa, and for that reason you cannot close it off by the principle of pitikro yored v'sosem, since after all it's mefulish. It's the reshus harabim is open at both ends, and the rabbim go through. Then you certainly can't close it off just using pitikro yored v'sosem. And in addition, v'od omer Rav Yehuda, ma'arvin movi hamafulish, and the Gemara explains that this is an additional chiddush. In the first case, where you've got, let's say, a bridge going across, on either side of the bridge you've got the principle of pitikro yored v'sosem, making the third and the fourth wall. In this particular case, where a movi mafulish means you've got a road which has 2 mechitzas, one mechitza on either side of the road, but it's completely open in the third and the fourth wall. There's no pitikro yored v'sosem. Nonetheless, says Rabbi Yehuda, you can be ma'arev the movi mafulish by means of a korah on either side, or a lechi, a korah or a lechi on either side for the third and fourth wall. And there's a difference between a korah and pitikro yored v'sosem. In order to say pitikro yored v'sosem, the tikro, the beam, has to be at least 4 tefachim wide. As far as a korah is concerned, it could even be 1 tefach. That's why it's an additional chiddush here, that even though we haven't got pitikro, nonetheless you can just use a beam of a korah, which is the size of a width of a tefach, or alternatively you could use a lechi to close off the third and the fourth wall. The Chachomim say no, that you cannot do that. You require you require 3 mechitzas to be proper mechitzas midyoraisa, and therefore on the third wall you'd have to have a tzuras ha-pesach. A tzuras ha-pesach is considered to be a proper mechitzah, so that would give you your 3 proper mechitzas. And in the fourth wall, then on the fourth wall you could rely on a korah or a lechi to close off the fourth wall. But since you require 3 mechitzas min haTorah, those 3 mechitzas min haTorah, you cannot have the third mechitzah just being a korah or a lechi, or for that matter pitikro yored v'sosem. It's got to be at least a tzuras ha-pesach, if not more, at least a tzuras ha-pesach. When you've got the tzuras ha-pesach for your third wall, then you would be permitted to use for the fourth wall, you could use a korah or a lechi. And the halacha is like the Chachomim, that we paskin that 3 walls are required for a reshus hayochid min haTorah, and therefore it's only the fourth wall which you can be mesaken by means of a korah or lechi. The third wall must have at least a tzuras ha-pesach to form the